What's up, family, and welcome back to yet another episode with Dark Portals. For those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Like and subscribe to my channel, and let's build this channel from the ground up. I'll see you guys in the video.
If they start requiring digital ID to use the internet, what are you going to do? Think about it. YouTube, Google, Spotify, maybe even email. If they tie it all to a digital ID and you refuse, you're locked out. But here's the thing, we still have time. The internet wasn't built by big tech, and we don't have to let them own it. Start here. Ditch Gmail for Proton Mail or Tutanota. Use Brave, Tor, or LibreWolf to browse. Switch to Odyssey instead of YouTube. Back up your files on Nextcloud, not Google Drive. They want compliance through convenience, but privacy and freedom are still options if you take them. If we all start migrating now, we weaken their grip. The more people who resist, the harder it is for them to enforce it. Tag someone who still thinks this is a conspiracy. Show them we're building solutions.
Okay, kids, I'm going to try and explain this to you as simple as I possibly can. It's all fake. That's how the occult works. The police, the National Guard, the Marines, the protesters, the rioters, the media, it's all fake. It's pro wrestling. They're all in on it. Even the audience is fake. That's how pro wrestling works. Everybody knows it's fake. So what do? You don't participate. You don't take a side. You don't take an opinion. Let the mascara melt. They are out of face paint. The occult is fully exposed. The awakening is fully happening. And all you have to do is step aside and let these characters in the occult play out their stupid theater and watch it fall apart. It's just like my court case. The judge is fake. The therapists are fake. The teachers are fake. The mom is fake. The boyfriend's fake, right? Everybody is full of shit. Do you understand? It's all designed to get the one person, the truther, involved so you get in trouble. They all get arrested, but you're the only one charged and convicted. Do you understand how these riots are going to work? Why do you think they planned it to 6/14/2025? Because 6/14 is 11 and 2025 is 9. It's 9/11 backwards. 9 means to end. 11 is 2 means awake. End the awakening. It's all scripted, just like COVID, right? Everybody wearing a mask. Oh, I got vaccinated. Oh, I got sick. It's all theater to get the 1% who's not in the occult caught up in it, vaccinated, and dead. Do you get it? It's all fake. All of it. The wrestlers are fake, the referees are fake, and the audience is fake. Do you understand how the occult works now? Good. I gotta go. Bye. I love you. Don't play along. Don't participate. Don't believe any of it. It's all fake.
The whole entertainment industry is a circus.
You're killing us slowly, man. This is episode 9, and today I'm going to be doing Doritos and showing you how they're fucking your health, dude. The point of this series is to show you harmful additives inside popular snacks and beverages, and then to provide a healthy alternative without sacrificing too much flavor, because I like shit that tastes good. As you can see, this ingredient list is fucking gnarly, bro. In the classic Dorito flavor, you've got both yellow dyes and red 40, plus seed oils. Doritos Cool Ranch, you've got red, blue, and fucking yellow dyes, plus the seed oils. I've covered them before, but I'll get into them again. Those are the only two I'm going to get into. You can look at this list for yourself. It's fucking bad, bro. Red 40 has been studied over and over and over again and leads to hyperactivity and ADHD-like symptoms in children. It's also been studied to be a potential carcinogen to humans. Yellow dyes, same shit, hyperactivity in kids. And blue dyes have been linked to neurotoxicity and have been linked to brain tumors in rat studies. Good shit. Seed oils have been linked to metabolic disorders, increased cardiovascular risk, and are super high in omega-6, which leads to chronic inflammation. Like the amount of times I've bombed a fucking family-size Cool Ranch Doritos as a kid. Absurd. And then I wonder why I'm fucking rambunctious and fucking can't think about one thing at a time. And then I stop eating shit like that, and then I'm like focused, bro. Fuck, dude. People don't want to fucking believe it, dude. People do not want to fucking believe it, but I'm here to fucking tell you. My healthy recommendation, y'all might think this is an interesting one. Baked fruits, like little banana chips or apple chips. chips, kiwi chips, shit like that. Most of them are baked with either avocado oil or coconut oil, which is 10 times fucking better than some seed oil that goes through some factory that actually could just lube up your car engine. Not only are you getting the lack of all the red dyes and the blue dyes and the yellow dyes and the seed oils, but you're also getting the benefits of just a natural fruit. If you love your kids, don't fucking feed them Doritos. If you want your kids not to act out and focus on one fucking thing, don't fucking feed them Doritos. This is all about moderation, you know? Like, if you're eating a bag of Doritos like once every 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, bro, you're good. But if you're bombing Doritos day by day or week by week, slow the fuck down. Seriously, bro. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just trying to give you some first-hand advice on when I cut a bunch of bullshit out of my diet. I feel better in every fucking way, mentally and physically, man. So if you have a recommendation for the next product or the next type of thing I should do, toss it in the comments. If you disagree with something I said and you're just a fucking hater, also toss that in the comments. I'm willing to debate. I'm not willing to argue. And as always, stop sacrificing your health for the sake of flavor.
And it's not just the chips, it's the food, it's everything. It's almost every product. You can take it and you'll see that they have the exact same ingredients in there. Some of it have less ingredients, some of them have all the bad shit in there. We should just grow our own gardens and just eat healthy. Everything that comes from Mother Nature.
How's your phone work? Your cell phone, tell me how it works. This was the other bitchiness that I got from people over and over again. They're like, well, all you're doing is saying, how does your phone work? No, I'm trying to draw your attention to literal tech metrics. I don't know where my phone went. So that you understand how easy it is to log into you and make a change. So, how did we get to this point where all these good people in radio frequency, etc., that they don't know shit about what we're actually doing in the human body? And in order to explain all of this, I've had to make a gazillion signs. I've had to come back out here over and over again. And I've been trying to figure out why it is, there's my phone, that nobody else seems to know these things. Okay, this is my great uncle's folder from Shepherd Air Force Base. I often also show his Aberdeen Proving Ground stuff. That's my little pink book, wherever it's hiding at the moment. And then I also go over his old notes with flux density notation with mercury and whatnot. Why? So that people understand that this has been going on for a really long time. So tell me how your phone works. When you click a button and you send an email, you don't see the email leave the phone. It's a wireless, invisible signal, just like your body. It's a body part. So when I worked at UW Whitewater, for my job, I found IBM software that they alleged was also used way back when Fauci and them wanted to get their shit off the ground for attacking the human immune system. Well, if you don't know that the human immune system is 80% your biofield, you called it the aura, you called it stupid. Yeah, I know. That's because 6,000 years of human telemetry, chiropractic, and the rest of it for your circulatory system just magically disappeared. Nobody has any idea what's going on. That was 6,000 years of the human circulatory system. You call it chakras. Yeah, they call it aim and fire. 150 years ago, Aleister Crowley and people, yeah, nothing's real except what you can see. There is no biofield. There's no cymatics, there's no radionics, there's no plasmonics. There's nothing except what you can see. Well, that's a body part that's responsible for 80% of our immune system. How do we know for sure? The definition at Children's Hospital, the organs and tissues that comprise the immune system, the thymus, the bone marrow, the lymphatic, your vessels, your spleen, and your skin. And so I'm like, yeah, the human biofield being watched by Project Salus. So the human biofield is the aura, is your W-band, 802.15.6. Department of Defense Directive 3000.09, everything is autonomous. And you have an MQ-9 Reaper drone attached to your skin and bone. Now, that's a big bird for those of you that...
As you can see, this is something that you can find in everybody's house, in everybody's room. People, brothers and sisters, some people even have their own bed. And, you know, this is something that we all have to transcend. This is something that we all have to come back and really think about it. Is this normal? Is this the way nature intended? Well, in this video, let's dive into what this actually is. Now, such a surface doesn't exist in nature. This cushion is very soft. It doesn't engage my skeletal system. I'm basically using my flesh to support my weight. And this is not how it's supposed to be. Humans was never supposed to sleep on beds. If anything, we were supposed to sleep like this. All I'm trying to say is, humans are supposed to sleep on hard surfaces, guys. When you sleep on a cushion, what you're doing to yourself, you're putting all your weight on your flesh, on your skin, on your muscles. And you basically leave your skeleton not engaged. Now that I'm on the floor, all my weight is where? It's being in my skeleton. My skeleton is bearing my weight. And now my muscles are relaxed. There's no tension. I'm able to sleep. I'm able to let go. But if I'm on the bed, it's the complete opposite. My muscles are working while my skeleton is not even engaged. It's like my skeleton is not even there.
Guys, the point makes sense. But I bet after the video I went back to his bed. I got so used to it.
That cloud up there just grew. I have that in a bucket of water. This is what the whole Wilhelm Reich thing was about. Why he had that attached to water. Okay? Good cameraman, stays on. Okay? I have 6 crystals here. That's not going to be in water now. I'm going to put this on a hyperlapse after. You can see for yourself. It's not going to go in there. That's pointed right at that cloud, right? And I'm grounding this pike off in the ground. I'm going to put a hyperlapse on there. You're going to watch that cloud disappear. Okay? You see it?
Wait, that makes no sense to me. Anybody got some info on that? Because I can't see how that makes the cloud disappear.
Coming this fall that they're going to actually put ChatGPT on every iPhone to collect and analyze all the data of yours that's flowing through an iPhone if you're using it. We did a side-by-side test between our phone and Google and Apple's. The Google and Apple phones seem to wake up between 2 and 3 at night, and they have this huge, like a 50 megabyte data dump that's sent out from the phone every night, sending off your preferences, everything you've done that day. Average kid in America, by the time they reach the age of 13, has had 72 million data points collected on them by big tech.
Wow.
Using that advertising ID.
Wow.
Each Google or Apple phone has like a 32-digit advertising ID. It's a code. Someone could call it the mark of the beast that follows that device around everywhere. And that's how the tech companies track where that device goes to figure out proximity for advertising, sales, and who you're interacting with in your schedule. So again, we did Unplugged as a way for people to still communicate in the world, but not be giving off all their digital data to big tech, to people that really don't like them. Some people are sheep and they want to live like sheep and be treated like sheep. And not everyone is a sheep.
Think about it, these devices know more about you than they know about yourself. It's memory that's long been forgotten.
I know you're probably not ready for this, especially because the last one was so recent, like 4 years ago. But I'm telling you right now, if you thought CV-19 was bad, you were not prepared for what they are about to do. If you think lockdowns aren't coming, you've been drinking way too much tap water. They're about to roll out the next fear campaign. They'll claim there's a new virus spreading, that you need to hide inside your home, this time because of mosquitoes, floods, fires, earthquakes, and natural disasters. But guys, none of it is natural. These events are engineered, manufactured through their 150 patents for weather modification and directed energy weapons. Every flood, every fire, every freak storm is just another step in their land grab, clearing the way for their 15-minute cities, where your movement is controlled and your freedom is gone. And the so-called virus symptoms is radiation sickness, caused by the launch of 6G networks in August 2025. Wow, a perfect cover story to pump you with more toxins and microwave you from the inside out. It's all tied to their 2030 agenda. And if you don't wake up now, you're the perfect prisoner and the perfect customer. And I know they're really not gonna like this one, so send it to 2 people that still have their heads so far up the government's ass they refuse to see what's going on.
I don't understand why you have to pay to live on a planet you were born on. And then, I mean, it's such a simple question, and it's haunted me ever since. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Ask yourself that question. Why do we have to pay to live on a planet we were born on? And who are we actually paying for the privilege of being alive here? Who made them the boss? Who put them in charge? You know? Think about that. We're looking at a war over water, when instead of feeding the military-industrial complex, we could be building desalination plants all over the world so everybody could have water, so they could grow crops. But are we doing it? Hell no. Why would we want to do that? Why would we want to empower people to grow food and take care of themselves? Then we can't control them. This is what I'm talking about.
Obviously, taking all the control away from you as much as they can.
If you can't figure out what difference it makes that the people running your world have fucking lied to you over and over your whole life, if you can't figure out that someone lying to you is trying to control you, suppressing of information, of knowledge, is control. Deception of information and knowledge is a form of control. So what difference does it make? It makes a big difference, because once they start omitting information or lying about information about where you live, they're doing it to control you. Period. Why am I having to explain this to critical thinkers in the truth movement? Where you live, it's been a lie the whole time, and if everybody would just come together and demand answers, they would be in checkmate. They would not know what the fuck to do. They cannot prove it. They can't prove the globe because it doesn't exist. So once you calling on them, they're done. You then remove them from power and go from there. That rips down all the other conspiracies. The way you control billions of people is to keep them divided and fighting each other. So they focus on anything and everything but you and how you're controlling them all.
Well, here's a little something that should make you think. Bill Gates declares the end of the smartphone era and unveils its surprising replacement. Let's see what the replacement is going to be of our smartphones. Bill Gates announces the conclusion of the smartphone age and unveils electronic tattoos as the next big innovation. Interesting, electronic tattoos. Here's a quote directly from Gates. The key advantage, these tattoos are integrated into the body. Imagine having a device embedded in your skin that lets you interact with the world through simple gestures or touch. It's sleek, unobtrusive, and possibly more intuitive than anything we've seen so far. The tattoos are powered by tiny nanocapacitors, and they don't require bulky batteries or displays, making them a far more subtle alternative to today's mobile devices. And let's see exactly what they'll be used for. A communication conduit facilitating messaging, internet browsing, and door unlocking. A health monitor observing metrics such as heart rate, body temperature, sleep patterns, and early illness detection. Also, a security apparatus functioning as a password, digital identification, or payment method. Call me crazy, but the mark of the beast will soon fall upon those who dwell on the earth. The technology is here. The technology is in front of our eyes. Today is the day of salvation. Between Captain Brainchip over here and his Neuralink transmitter and Bill Gates' electronic tattoo, I think today would be a good day to put your faith in your faith alone in Jesus Christ.
That thing monitors your health, but that very thing monitoring your health is a thing that's affecting your health. Because imagine what that thing is emitting in your body. Bill Gates is up to some BS, and I would tell people not to take that shit. Stay away from the chip. That's how the mark of the beast will start. This thing has been coming on for many years. And this is how they start to slowly implement it. Stay away.
What the heck is going on in the state of California? Because somebody tested positive for the bubonic plague. And if you're unfamiliar with what the bubonic plague is, I think you should look it up. The bubonic plague is most known for its name, the Black Death. It was a devastating plague that swept through Europe, Asia, and North Africa from 1346 to 1353. It killed 1/3 of Europe's population and devastated millions of lives. The way it's being reported and the way they're making it sound is like it's no big deal at all, but it really is. It's caused by a pestis bacteria. It is spread by fleas on rats. It's also spread by other types of rodents. So be aware if you have cats or dogs in your home, they can be affected by this as well. Just a warning, especially if you walk your dogs in certain areas where fleas are present and you have outdoor cats, they can bring these fleas into your home. Officials are saying that the person that was initially diagnosed with the bubonic plague is doing much better. But the question is, what if he didn't get help immediately? And other people out there that are unaware of what's going on. This is why you need to be very careful with this and pay close attention to yourself, especially if you love the outdoors, wooded areas, wherever there are fleas. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments, and as always, I'd love to hear from you.
We could be going to war with Venezuela very soon. Donald Trump has sent 4,000 Marines on U.S. warships to the waters off Venezuela, and the leader of Venezuela has reacted badly to this, calling up 4.5 million troops to potentially fight our American troops. Donald Trump and the leader of Venezuela are facing off. No official decision to fight has been made on either side yet, but Trump could be considering putting boots on the ground. Another sign, other than sending the warships, that Trump could be considering putting boots on the ground is something that Trump's press secretary said today. She said Trump is prepared to use every element of American power to stop drugs from flooding into our country and to bring those responsible to justice. She also said that the current leader of Venezuela is not the legitimate leader of Venezuela, which is also true.
I have to do some more digging on this. The first time I see this. That's it for the video, guys. I've got another one coming up. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Let's build this channel from the ground up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.